What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. Big Radio here. Yes, I'm doing U.S. men's stuff. U.S. men's. We got a game against El Salvador on December 10th. Obviously, I'm American, so I want to cover American stuff, I guess. Yeah, welcome. I'm Big Radio, like I said. Let's get into it. U.S. men's national team has called up a bunch of young lads as we get into the goalkeepers right now. Let's open this up real quick. Sorry. We're going to transition from our welcomes to the U.S. men's goalkeepers that were selected for this camp. As you can see on the screen, you got Dos Anjos from Benfica, Hamid from DC United, and Ochoa, Real Salt Lake. I like this already. This is a good sign of what's to come for the U.S. men's national team, I believe. For a couple of reasons. I mean, one big one for me is the zero caps right here. You're seeing the zero caps. I like it. Starting to get some new blood in. Obviously, these guys are probably showcasing for like the Olympic team or the under, I believe, 20s. So it's good to get them into the U.S. system or into the national team, especially for getting acclimated, I guess. I know it's MLS selection, really heavy MLS selection, but we got a Benfica player with Dos Santos, who is the only European base player, or however you want to call it, which I'm excited for. Moving on to we got some goodies. One thing I like, again, zero caps. Looking good, Berhalter. Yeah, Zimmerman from Nashville, Vines from Colorado Rapids, Pineda from Chicago Fire, McKenzie from Union, Long from Red Bulls, Farfan from Timbers or Portland, Duncan from New York Red Bulls, and Julian Arejo from LA Galaxy. I think I might have put that in wrong. I think he plays for LAFC. It's okay. But I did copy and paste most of this stuff, just the information. But yes, again, more zeros. Arejo, a guy that is I believe dual. He has an opportunity to play for Mexico, so good to get him in. Good on Berhalter bringing in some more younger guys. As we're gonna move into the midfield, and we see some more zeros. Lots and lots of zeros. I'm loving it. Just Andres Pereira is actually not in this camp. I made this graphic the day before. There's obviously been COVID updates and whatnot, and Jackson Yule, who I might possibly be putting his name right there, is actually been called up for the December camp. Leggett from LA Galaxy, and who's also the only player from the last camp to be joining the U.S. men's. Bassett from Colorado Rapids, Costa also from Colorado Rapids, and Aronson from Philadelphia Union. A little bit more, obviously, experience, I think, well, maybe because there's fewer players, but Leggett and Costa obviously have a little bit more experience than the usual, or than the other midfielders. But it's good signs. I'm loving it. I'm loving the new blood in this. As we're going to move into the final sections of players. We got Muller, Milojevic. I practice saying his last name. I always get caught off by these like Croatian or Yugoslavian names. Dyke or DK. I'm not too sure how he pronounces that. Areola from DC United. Alves from LA Galaxy, another dual citizenship guy. And Akinola from Toronto FC. More zeros. I think this especially has a lot to do with the way these guys' seasons have gone with Akinola, DK, or Dyke, or Mueller. All three of them having up and coming seasons in MLS. So they've obviously earned this selection. We're going to look into guys that didn't also make it, which I'm actually also excited for. Unfortunately, it's not a good thing to say when you're excited for this guy who I'm about to show right now. Unfortunately, is not going to be on this roster. Obviously, you didn't see his name. It's not that I'm not happy about it or happy about it, but it's time. Obviously, it's time for him to move on. He's obviously aged himself out. He's about to age himself out of MLS. I'm pretty sure pretty soon. So I appreciate his service to his country or the U.S. men's national team, but definitely should not be ever called up ever again probably after the last set of qualifiers, but maybe he might get a Gold Cup call up. But definitely someone that needs to be phased out. Also, joining him on people I'm excited for that got phased out, or hopefully are getting phased out. Yes. The thorn in the back of my foot. Especially after the you guys seen him. You guys seen this. You guys seen this. I mean, come on. Oh man, I butchered that. I butchered it. But anyways, yeah. Jozy Altidore not on this roster. Amazing. A MLS heavy roster and you don't have Jozy Altidore. Thank goodness. Again, thank you for everything you've done, but definitely does not belong on the U.S. men's national team. He only has like one goal in MLS right now, which is, yeah, you're definitely not deserving of being on the first or being on the national team or getting any kind of call up. No, best of luck to you and Simone, but it is not this day. We are going to transition to the team I think we're going to have. It's kind of questionable about this setup that I have right here. Yes, I have question marks on it because with these MLS lineups and especially how like fast and how just like new the faces are, I kind of went with more of an experience, more guys with the most caps really starting to, because it's just realistic. I think that's how he'll set up, or Berhalter will set up. I do want to see Dos Anjos definitely getting the call up, or not the start, because I am in favor of the European base players getting more love because of the higher quality of play and atmosphere, however you want to call it. Just the European base players we just need to cater to them a little bit more. Dos Santos, I believe, plays for the second Benfica team, which I think is Benfica B. So getting this call up, and it wouldn't make any sense to call him all the way from Europe and to not play him. So I've seen that happen before, where we call these guys up and we never play them. So I'm hoping he gets the cap, or at least gets minutes in this game. Ochoa is also a heavy favorite to probably get minutes and get his first cap. So I'm hoping for both of them, actually. But regardless, definitely want to see him between the sticks. So I got Vines at left back. He's the only left back with a cap, and he's looking good. I'm pretty sure Berhalter has a lot of faith in him. Obviously, Aaron Long should be one of the center backs. Who he's going to pair him with, Probably McKenzie. Pineda is a good shout, but I don't know. I would like to see probably McKenzie, but if I don't think it's gonna happen. I think he'll probably be one of the. I think they're allowed 6 subs. I'm not too sure, but he'll probably be one of those subs or one of the many subs that he does. Areola, Arejo, sorry, Areola, he's up here. Arejo, right back, deserves it. We need to get this guy locked down as soon as possible. He definitely is a good option behind Des or whoever is going to start in this right back position for us. Either going to put Des at the left or I'm blanking. I think it's Reggie Cannon at right back. There's someone else I'm just forgetting right now. Costa in the midfield definitely has the most caps, so I'm guessing to hold the tide and then basically protect the back line and then be able to have someone else sub in. Possibly might even be Pineda, who knows? Or I don't know. Out of the other guys, it's going to be up to Berhalter because you can really do a lot of different things with a 3-man midfield. So depending on how he wants to set up, this left center mid position, I went with another question mark because it could be Bassett. It could even be Legit. Who knows? I'm guessing it's probably going to be someone that's a little bit more experienced. I know Legit is more of a forward player, but he's played in the midfield before, so I'm guessing it's probably going to be him. Aronson, because I want to see him play, and I believe he has just 1 cap, from what I remember from when we were looking at the list. We got Areola up here on the left, because I think Mueller will probably start on the right. And then DK or Dykes will probably, or Dyke. I put the S in there on accident. Like I said, I made this graphic. I'm not going to remake it. Come on, man. Yeah. So this is probably the setup. It's going to be pretty close. And usually when we have like, if I would have made a video for the last camp, I would have had more of a solid lineup because I'm more excited for that camp than this one. But I'm actually excited for this camp because we're seeing a lot of guys that don't have caps. That is big. A lot of guys that have potential. Most of them will probably be squad players if they do make the 23-man roster for the Qatar. If we are qualifying, that's if everything's perfect and everything goes smooth in qualifying, then yes, most of these guys will probably be, if they do make it, will be the squad players in that team, and we probably maybe they might break out. There's enough time. It's 2020. 2022 is when that will happen and take place, and it actually is going to happen, I believe, in the winter, which is a first for the World Cup. So these guys have a lot of time. I know some of these guys even have looks from European clubs that are looking at them. So this is a good showcase. You're getting your first cap for the US, and now you're an international. European clubs are going to start looking at you. It looks like a lot of clubs in Europe are looking more into the US pot of players because of the commercial value of it, and also the quality of it. We're getting better and better. So let me know what your teams are. What you're excited for, who in the 0 caps you're excited to see on this and watch them play. I have been the Rodeo. That has been it. Now this video has been a little too long, but the delivery is a little slow today. I'm a little slow today, but thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. There's more to come for the US men's national team videos. And I most likely will do a review of the game against El Salvador. And yeah, see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching again.